decoding dyslexia, but I've testified in a number of states, including Alaska. Um, and mostly I'm here to talk about consumer protection from the point of view of when you attend university to become a teacher or a reading specialist or a speech pathologist, from the point of view of the state that spends millions of dollars to educate their children, from the point of view of the state that pays many more millions of dollars when those children are not career and college ready. And the reason I passed some paperwork already up there is that I passed you guys a copy of the law. So in federal guidelines already, completely in line with Wharton Gillingham, completely in line with the National Reading Panel findings, completely in line with the research that Dr. Gabb and Gabrielli spoke about, and Dr. Brady, completely in line with the science of reading, completely in line with what the state of Arkansas has been doing for 3 years, what New Jersey passed 6 years ago, what Massachusetts just passed in October. Completely in line with all of this is these guidelines from the federal government that go unseen or unfollowed in many states. Just like in IDEA, you have the 14 categories that would qualify a student for a disability, and they're just defined. There's a section of IDEA law with the definitions that are relevant to reading. Did you know there's a federal definition of reading? It's right there in section 5. I'm not going to read it to you. I'm going to ask you to please look at it. And part of those definitions includes instruction. And so, no, it is not that some instruction, might be cool for these kids or cool for those kids. It's supposed to be universally designed. I happen to be using the IDEA law because we're talking about dyslexia, but ESSA also has the same criteria, referring back to this law, because that's a pretty new law, but it refers back to these terms. And one of the most important lines is in that it defines instruction. And it says instruction must be explicit and systematic. You spend thousands and millions of dollars on education for programs that are products that are marketed to your schools.
And we're just a little
and pushed out, and they do not follow this guidelines. So whatever you do, they should follow these guidelines. Thank you.
Thank you. And